Find out who won OMalleys Ali this year and catch up on what you missed.
Also, see graduating seniors from the School of Music perform their final CCU recitals.
And as the sports teams are wrapping up this season, find out who it is that keeps the players going all season long. All this and more are coming up next on CCU TV.
I'm Stephanie Tatham.
And I'm Bailey Johnson.
Welcome back from spring break, CCU. You may have noticed the progress on the Student Center building area. One of the signs even says, "Have faith, we'll be done soon."
I've even noticed that the streets were blocked off for the new beloved sand volleyball courts.
Hey. Speaking of beloved CCU traditions, OMalleys Ali is a CCU original, and this year's show was no exception. Bailey Johnson covered the highly anticipated event.
Each year, students look forward to OMalleys Ali. This year is a French theme. Sophomore friends Caleb Peterson and Ezra Bram hosted this year's show as two classy Frenchmen seeking American talent.
Yeah, actually the credits go to Mason Brozovic, who we were just hanging out. What should we do? And he said, "You should be Frenchmen." And so we were like, all right.
Yes, my name is Mark Lee, and I am Farquhar. Now, you have seen that you are here. And we welcome you to tonight's OMalleys Ali.
The show featured 6 acts this year, and 3 took home titles. Third place went to Back Home Ballers. Second place was a CCU women's soccer team with their act Monks vs. Nuns. And the winner of the 2016's OMalleys Ali competition was the CCU discipleship team. The show was a big hit with students, families, and visitors, and left the entire audience excited for next year. I'm Bailey Johnson in Lakewood, CCU TV.
For complete coverage of the event, check out our Facebook page where you'll find footage of complete acts and audience reactions.
My favorite part of the winning act was how they joked about never seeing music majors on campus. But it is that time of year again where the seniors graduating from the School of Music must perform a recital for their professors, peers, friends, and family. This year, Jackie sat down with Dean Taylor from the School of Music to find out more about the process and the seniors performing.
I'm here at the School of Music where I talked to Dean Taylor about this year's graduating seniors and the process they go through.
Well, all of our degrees require some sort of a performance, I guess you would call it a proficiency, where they demonstrate that they have achieved and learned and are proficient on their instrument or in their voice.
The School of Music has several graduating seniors this year, and Dean Taylor says it is an exciting time to enter the field of music.
The field continues to grow and expand, and if you look at jobs that are available in any of the jobs reports, the arts are always way up at the top in opportunities in music and the arts.
Seniors perform either a half-hour or hour recital depending on their degree, and every recital is free and open to anyone wishing to hear some extraordinary talent.
We've had some really, really great performances already, and we have a lot still to come.
Dean Taylor says that in the future, the School of Music hopes to make a greater impact on the CCU body through their senior recognition. I'm Jackie Reister reporting for CCU TV.
The School of Music produces such talented seniors every year, and they will be sorely missed as they begin their lives outside of CCU.
If you love God, love to worship, and are looking for a Tuesday night small group, Awakening is something you should check out. Awakening is the name of a new student worship group on campus that meets in Beckman 210 on Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. The group is led by sophomore Ruthie Adamson and features acoustic worship, Bible study, and revelation. Ruth explains the heart behind the movement.
A lot of people live their Christian lives asleep. And once you wake up and once you're engaging with God and it's not just a routine anymore, it's a lot harder to live as a Christian because all these emotions come in, all these doubts come in, all these things that you're now wrestling with God. It's not just an idea, it's a relationship. And so awakening is a place where we can engage in community, awake to Christ and to each other.
Whether you are a musician looking for opportunities to perform or a student looking for a more intimate relationship with God, check out Awakening at 6 p.m. on Tuesday nights in Beckman.
Speaking of ministry opportunities, the Jeffco Praise Ministry is hosting their annual prayer breakfast, April 15th at the Denver Marriott. The event includes breakfast, encouraging stories, and of course, time for fellowship and prayer. This is a great way to gather with local Christians to pray for issues in Jefferson County and beyond. And if you need last-minute ministry hours before the semester ends, visit jeffcopraise.com.
One more ministry story for you today. CCU's ministry, Cross Nations, has been meeting with refugee families for over 5 years. Each semester, 2 teams of students are assigned to a refugee family coming from all parts of the world. This year consists of an Ethiopian Muslim and an Ethiopian Christian family.
Well, we have a great opportunity with a Muslim family from a country where there isn't a whole lot of Christians and there isn't a whole lot of missionaries and people to share the gospel with them. So they come and they know that we're Christians and they kind of assume that Americans are Christians. So a lot of times it can be tough with the language barrier, but luckily we have a family that they speak pretty good English.
Each team spends time in prayer with these families, giving them the tools to be self-sufficient. If you or someone you know would like to be a part of Cross Nations, contact Peter Davies at the email below.
The Values Aligned Leadership Summit is a School of Business and Leadership tradition, bringing together CCU students and business executives to discuss business ethics and Christian leadership. This year's VALS conference is April 21st in Westminster. Author, speaker, and executive Mark Stanborn will be the keynote speaker. To learn more or register, visit ccu.edu/vals.
With graduation fast approaching, some seniors are starting to look towards life after college, especially in the area of work or jobs. Well, if you are a senior or even a lower classman who is looking for some help in locating a job right for you, then look no further than the Employment Management Service located on CCU campus. Connor Dittmar gives us more details as to what goes on in EMS. Connor?
If you are a senior who is about to graduate and is looking for a job for after graduation, look no further than Employment Management Services. Founded back in 2010 by Professor Ron Rex, EMS has done a great job in placing over 800 students in professional job requisitions. The office has a nice little relaxing area with complimentary coffee, a nice little workstation, and even just a simple waiting area where you can sit and wait for your appointment and even talk to some of your advisors. I had the opportunity of sitting down with Christy Bowen, who is the first point of contact for students wishing to use EMS. She discusses how EMS sets goals for each student and helps them reach those goals.
We love it when students start working with us early so that we can get them ready for jobs that are available, because once we get a job, they tend to be pretty quick to fill. Advantages for students to come see us about positions are, number one, just that source of income. We know that staying in school sometimes is a financial matter, and so we want to help students find those jobs so they can stay in school. And then secondly, we don't want to see students graduate with a lot of debt, and so by working they can help pay down that debt while they're in school. And then thirdly, just to acquire those skills that are needed.
From large hotel chains like Marriott to large restaurant chains like Chick-fil-A, EMS places CCU students in some quality businesses. I also talked to sophomore student Christopher Parker, who describes his experiences with EMS.
I definitely have built my resume with them, and I've learned a lot of skills in terms of, work ethic and various work skills that related to my major. A lot of people, when they get out of college, have their, degree and expect to get a well-paying job. Employers today really want to see a strong resume, and they want to see that you have these valuable work skills that they want to bring on as part of their company. I really think that EMS at the most basic level really helps you build your resume, really build these skills that are going to help you find a job later in life.
As you can see, EMS is a great place that can help you start down a potentially great career path that may lead to expecting opportunities and even some unexpected adventures that you may have. Whether you are a senior about to graduate or a freshman just starting out, if you're looking for a job after college or a job during college, EMS is the place to start. I'm Connor Dittmar in Lakewood, CCU TV.
Thanks, Connor.
The CCU Bookstore is another part of the campus that prepares students for whatever they might need while at CCU. Stepping up its tech game, the CCU Bookstore is officially joining the Barnes & Noble College app. By joining the mobile universe, the CCU Bookstore is making it easier for students to buy, sell, rent, and return textbooks. All you have to do is log onto your smartphone app store, search Bookstore, and then download My College Bookstore. Select your school, enter your login info, and with a single tap, you can have access to your account history and activity. I'll be so glad to use the Bookstore app rather than relying on the CCU Wi-Fi to manage my textbooks.
So true. Who needs to worry about textbooks now, though, with summer just a few weeks away? With finals coming up, it's time to start putting in those work orders and taking down the stuff off your walls. All students are required to be out of their dorm rooms by May 6th and no later. To locate the move-out schedule and submit any work orders, go to my.ccu.edu.
Have you ever noticed the steady stream of athletes lurking in the corner of the event center? Well, Stephanie Tatham has more on the CCU Athletic Training Room.
I'm Stephanie Tatham, and I'm in the CCU training room where I got the opportunity to interview Heidi TeBrink to find out what it really means to be a CCU trainer. At any time of the day, a steady stream of athletes can be found lingering in the back corner of the event center. The training room is a place for the prevention and healing of injuries. Head athletic trainer Heidi TeBrink takes care of all varsity athletes at CCU.
Volleyball, baseball, softball, tennis, track, soccer's, cross country, golf team, and then we're kind of currently now absorbing like club hockey and the dance team, and so we are growing.
Heidi believes that the training room doubles as a place to do life with the athletes.
Just getting to live life with college athletes and seeing them come in as freshmen and then seeing them graduate as seniors, and just the growth that happens in 4 years, whether it's, yes, athletically, but also kind of academically and what goes on in their life and the big life moments.
She has been working with athletes at CCU for the past 8 years and is continually working hard to keep them healthy mentally and physically. The athletes keep Heidi busy, and she lives on a steady flow of coffee. Stephanie Tatham in Lakewood, CCU TV.
Even if you're not an athlete, Heidi loves CCU students and teaches an FYI class. She also loves to go on mission trips with CCU to the world. Now let's head over to Studio B, where Jackie will tell about some of Heidi's athletes.
Hey CCU! Only a few weeks left in school in the spring season. Many of our sports teams will be home in the coming weeks, so I encourage you to catch a game before the end of the school year. The baseball team will be home this weekend at All-Star Park, playing New Mexico Highlands on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 12. Our softball team is playing at home 2 more times before the RMAC tournament teams are announced. You can find your Cougars playing at Lakewood Park on the 16th and 17th in the afternoon, taking on Black Hills State University. Our tennis teams have finished their season as of the 13th. The men walk away with a record of 4-6, and the women walk away with a record of 7-3. The RMAC tournament details are still to be announced, so stay tuned for our next episode with more details. Our men's golf team has just finished competing in their 3rd RMAC tournament of the season. They have placed 4th and 2nd in their previous RMAC tournaments and look to move on to the championships, which will be held in Arizona starting the 17th. The women will also be in Arizona for the RMAC championships starting on the 18th. Our track team still has a meet in Golden before the RMAC championships are announced for the weekend of May 6th. Be sure to check in next time for telling of final records and tournament announcements. I'm Jackie Reister, and this has been your Cougar Sports Update.
Well, there you have it, CCU. Only 3 weeks left until the end of school, so study hard and finish well.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and we will see you next week for our final episode of The Cougars.